Okay, I'm back with my chicken Alfredo that I'm going to cook today. And I am using something new that I have never used before. I'm all the time looking for different alternatives to your regular pasta made with wheat flour. And we were at ALDIs the other day and we found this one. It's soybean spaghetti. I have found the penne pasta, and I have found the rotini pasta made with quinoa and brown rice flour. But I wanted to try this one. It says organic, and all that's in it is, I looked at the ingredients, soybean flour. That's all it's made from. So I wanted to try this today. It's totally gluten-free, and it's a lot better alternative than the gluten-free that you buy that's got the potato starch, the rice starch, there's another one, potato starch, rice starch, there's a tapioca flour. So read your ingredients before you buy something that just says gluten-free, because they can be made with things I can't have, things that are not in my diet. So read your ingredients before you buy. And soybean is really good for you. It's good for your your glycemic
index and load.
And your glycemic load. Those are two different things. Your glycemic index works one way, your glycemic load works another. So soybean is a good alternative to some of your other gluten-free pastas.
Well, when you're trying to do without the 5 whites, which basically includes potatoes, rice, wheat, and sugar, then
pasta.
and pasta, you're looking for something that you can have pasta without having flour. And the soybean is an excellent, in fact, it's one of the best substitutes on your glycemic index and glycemic load.
Now, I've got my water boiling back here, and I've got some, y'all know I love my infused extra virgin olive oils. This one is sun-dried tomato. I use basil and I use the sun-dried tomato. This morning I'm using the sun-dried tomato. And I put a little bit in my water. And it says cook this 4 to 6 minutes. So, I'm not going to do the whole pack. I'm only going to do half the pack because I'm just doing a little bit for me and Roy this morning. And I'm going to break it in half. Like that. Since we don't know exactly how good it is or what it tastes like, then I'm just going to do half. And we're going to see. And I can always do more. And this saucepan right here, I've got a half cup of butter. And in here, I just cut up 2 chicken breasts in this pan. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of minced garlic in it. And I'm going to put a little bit of my sun-dried tomato, infused olive oil. Just so now this is the way when I'm doing chicken spaghetti, when I'm doing whatever with chicken, I usually will just cut it in bite-sized pieces. Now you can and then cook it like that because it cooks so much quicker. You can do the whole breast and then cut it up afterward. You can boil it, cut it up afterward, ever how you want to do it. But this is the way that I find is easier and better for me. And I'm going to put a little salt on my chicken, and a little pepper, and my butter's getting hot over here. Now, I'm going to turn that up a little bit. While this is cooking, let me get some tongs, because I want to make sure this, I'm going to put more in there, because that's not very much. It's a little old bitty little bitty strands of pasta. It's kind of like angel hair, real teeny strands. Okay, my chicken is cooking. Now, my butter is getting brown, and I didn't want that, but that's okay. It'll just make it better. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Alright, so this, I've got a recipe over here that I'm reading. It says melt butter in saucepan over low heat, stir in cream for about 5 minutes. This is 1 cup of heavy cream. So I'm going to put that in a pan, like that. And let me get a spoon. And it says stir it on low heat for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to do that. Alright, I got it on low heat. Cook my chicken. Make sure I read that right. Stirring cream and simmer. It says 5 minutes. I don't know that I'm going to do it 5 minutes. It looks like it's going to really be good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It really does. I'm going to put a little bit more garlic just because we like garlic. And this is a very, very quick meal. If you notice, I do a lot of quick meals. Now, some things I do that takes me a couple hours, but a lot of what I do is just quick meals. And this probably will take you 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the most. Once you get your chicken cut up, and 30 minutes is going to be tops that it's going to take. All right, I'm going to turn this down now because it's really cooking good. And it says 5 minutes, so maybe I'll cook it 5 minutes. We'll see. I'll turn my timer on. And when you cut your chicken like this, it doesn't take it, goodness, 7 or 8 minutes to cook, and it's done. Because it's in such small pieces. I did not, alright, this is 4 to 6 minutes. I'm going to let it cook about 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to check it and see if it's as done as we want it. I'll keep stirring this. And this is so good, y'all. This particular Alfredo sauce is low carb because all it's got in it is heavy cream, butter, and cheese, and garlic. And your cheese is Parmesan cheese, so it's very low carb. The sauce is. And you don't have any in your chicken, and about the only carb you get is what's in your pasta. So I'm going to let that cook a little bit longer, at least 2 more minutes. Okay, I'll stir this. My chicken's probably done, but I'm going to get it a little bit browner. And I got it up on high because I wanted it to cook quickly. Okay. Our sauce has got 3 more minutes. Turn my chicken off. I'm going to taste one of these just to see how done it is. It's still not done enough for me. But it's still got 2 minutes. It's still too chewy. But it's really good. The flavor is really good. Okay. Let my cream keep cooking. Alright. I'm going to put my chicken in my little dish here. Set that to the side. Okay. I got 2 more minutes. But it's already reducing down.
It had already cooked a minute before you put your timer
Yeah.
on.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put my cheese in. Okay. It's a garlic. A teaspoon of garlic. It said 1 whole garlic clove, but since I've got the minced garlic, I just put a teaspoon. Because we like things real garlicky. Alright, now. This is a little bit of Italian cheese that I've got. And in this blend, it is mozzarella, provolone, Parmesan, Romano, Fontina, and Asiago. So I've got just a little bit of that I need to use. So I'm going to put that in. And it calls for 1.5 cups of cheese. And there's 1.5 cups in this container. It's 6 ounces in this thing right here. It really calls for grated, but I don't buy Parmesan cheese that I grate. Now that is one thing I buy in the shredded, and that's Parmesan cheese. So I'm not going to put the whole bag because I put some of that. And I'm going to stir it up. And you're supposed to stir it until all your cheese gets melted in really good. Boy, it looks good. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to put sun-dried tomatoes in it. You think that'll be good, honey?
Oh, that'll be delicious.
All right, let me get some out of the fridge. This is my own sun-dried tomatoes that that I dehydrated. I'm just going to leave them in big pieces. I just keep them in the fridge. I dehydrated them last year. And I just keep them in the fridge and pull them out when I need them. They're good. They're delicious. I just thought this would give it a little twist. Okay. And I'll just let this cheese keep melting. I think I'm going to put a few more. Boy, that's good. Anytime you're cooking, you make it your own. Do what you want to do with it. Okay. All right, it's on low. My cheese is almost melted and my pasta should be done. Yep. Pasta's done. I'm fixing to drain it. Okay. Put it back over that. Get my hot pad. Bring it over here. Now if you notice, I've got some sliced tomatoes here that I'm going to dress up my chicken Alfredo with. So, okay, that's drained pretty good. I'm not going to put all this pasta to begin with. We'll see. I need a fork.
How does the pasta taste by itself?
It's very good. It's really good.
Great.
real good.
Then this is a low glycemic index
Pasta.
pasta, which is hard to find.
Yes, it is.
Low glycemic index, low
Because your
glycemic load.
soybeans are, yeah.
What that means is if you're not on a low carb diet, I mean as far as a strict keto diet, this is the way to go. Keep your glycemic load low, doesn't spike your insulin, doesn't create insulin resistance, and it's easy to maintain or lose weight if you're staying on a low glycemic load or eating low glycemic load foods.
If Roy sounds a little sluggish, he's got a little vertigo this morning, and I gave him something for it.
I am a little sluggish.
So his voice may sound a little slow and sluggish.
I tried to call in to work and stay out today, and the boss said, "Oh no."
Okay. Whew, that's cheesy.
That's thick cheesy.
That is cheesy, cheesy. It said cook it. I only cooked it 3 minutes. I don't think I should have cooked it 3 minutes, but that's okay. It's going to be thick and ooey gooey and so good. But you know what you can do? Let me show you. Don't never let food intimidate you. Just add a little bit more cream to it if it gets too thick. And it'll thin it out. Just like that. Don't never let a recipe or your food intimidate you. Okay. Just add more cream and thin it out. Oh, this looks good. My.
Looks delicious.
I'll put a little bit more sauce on it. Some of this thinner sauce. And these sun-dried tomatoes. Whoa. It's going to be so good. I don't think it should have called for a 1.5 cups of Parmesan cheese. I think that was too much.
Yep.
But that's okay. We love Parmesan cheese and we love Alfredo, so. Okay. Trying to get it stirred up. Boy, that sauce got thick, didn't it?
It did.
But it
was
will
just
be-
a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I'll put half that next time. But it
Well,
only called for 1 cup of heavy cream, so.
Yeah.
First time I had used that recipe, I won't use it again.
Well, they just like their sauce real
Thick.
real cheesy and thick, and it is.
And
It
this
looks
is.
good to me.
This is really, oh my, look at that.
I'm ready to eat that.
Well, I'm fixing to. Y'all. Oh my. I'm gonna get you another fork.
This is something we had been looking for, a delicious low carb load pasta.
Here you go, baby.
And
Wow.
that is also delicious. And I can tell you,
That. I'm not gonna use that fork.
that pasta has no off flavor at all.
Oh, no. That pasta is better than
That
wheat
is
pasta.
the way to go.
That is delicious. Now,
That's actually better than wheat pasta.
yeah, it is.
Excuse me for talking behind the camera with a mouthful.
And those sun-dried tomatoes are so good in it. Now, just to make it fresh,
Wow, that is wonderful.
I know it is.
I'm going to switch off here and we're going to eat.
Just to make this look more fresh and eye appealing. This is Roma tomatoes. Just take a few Roma tomatoes and spread around on it like that.
That's the best chicken Alfredo I've ever eaten.
Isn't it good?
It is.
It is delicious.
It is.
And if you don't want your sauce this thick, either cut back on the amount of cheese or up the amount of heavy cream.
Mm-hmm.
And I would only cook my heavy cream 2 minutes. Not 5 minutes. 2 minutes is plenty. So that is my, let me move this. That is my chicken Alfredo. Right there.
That is delicious. Let me tell you.
It is very, very good. Y'all
Low carb, wheat free.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to. Now we got that at ALDIs, right?
Yes.
All right, we got that that pasta,
Soybean pasta.
soybean pasta, but you should be able to find it.
Soybean spaghetti. Mm-hmm.
Soybean spaghetti.
It's
It
organic.
is. It's a number one.
So this is another new dish that I've tried that has turned out really, really well, and I keep adding more to my dishes that I cook. That I take the traditional and I switch it around and I make it low carb. I make it gluten free. I'll make it sugar free, and
Always the delicious is back into
try to
healthy
make it
food.
healthy. Yes, yes. So y'all saw this was under 30 minutes. Under 30 minutes. So maybe 20 minutes. So you see how quick a meal you can have. And the pasta is not expensive. I guess the most expensive thing would be your cheese or maybe your heavy cream. But it's a very economical meal to fix. And put a green salad with it. You're ready to go.
Yes.
So thank you for joining me. Hit that little notification bell and share this video with your friends or people you think would really like this recipe. And give me a comment. I will, if you comment to me, then I'll try to get back with you, and just let me know where you're watching from. I love you, and Roy and I are going to eat, and we'll see y'all next time.